I've been seeing the leather traveler's journals online everywhere lately, and I really want one, but I don't want to spend hundreds of pounds on it. I deluded myself into thinking that I could make one myself and it'll be fine. So we're gonna attempt that today. I also wasn't convinced that I even wanted this in the first place. I really felt that I was being influenced by the marketing of it all, and I wanted to give it a good long try before I decided that this is something for me. I journal a lot as it is. I've shared this before in some of my vlogs. This is my media journal, in which I log books that I've read, films that I've seen. I decorate the pages and write little reviews for myself. This is my memory journal. I paste pictures, postcards, junk from my day in here, and I write about things that are important to me. Highlights, so to speak. This is my daily journal, which is pretty much just like a recap of what happened that day. It's mostly text and feelings. I have like 4 others that I'm not going to show right now. Point is, I have a lot of journals already, and so when I was seeing this trend, I wasn't convinced that it is for me, but I also couldn't stop thinking about it. So I decided that rather than going and getting this whole traveler's notebook ecosystem and spending a lot of money on it, I would just get one journal and see if this is something that fits my life. And I did that in January. It's now March, and it's been great. The journals I just showed you mostly stay at home. It's something that I do as a relaxing pastime. The daily one is something that I do before bed or the next morning. It's something that stays at home, but the purpose of a traveler's journal is to literally travel, right? So I've been doing that. My traveler's journals are always with me in my purse. I got 2 and I recently got a 3rd, so let me show you. I decided to try moleskin for these. I've never had a moleskin notebook before, so this was the first time for me. And there's 3 for 3 different purposes. This is a planner. I haven't used one of these in years. Doesn't really work well with my ADHD most of the time, but I've actually been using it and it has actually been helpful, which is surprising. I really like this one because it has the weeks on one side and then just a page on the other. This is for the tasks that I have for that week. And then this is for any events and things to remember. I also color code it. These are the days that I'm in the office. I'm in the office 3 days a week. And then if I have any trips or if my flatmate is away or something else notable happens, I have color codes for that, birthdays, etc. I've surprised myself with how much I've been using this thing in the last 2 months. So this definitely worked, weirdly enough. I also have this one, and this one is just for anything that's messy. All of the other journals are meant to be aesthetically pleasing. They are a creative outlet for me, and I love them for that. They serve their purpose really well for me. It's something that I put effort into. It's something that I really enjoy decorating and making look pretty. Other than the text one, obviously that one's just text, but that has its own purpose. This is messy. This is for anything. I don't make it pretty. Occasionally I'll put like a sticker in it, but it's just rough notes. I was playing Spiritfarer and I wanted a place to track all of the items that I need for the game. I saw a TikTok that recommended a bunch of puzzle brands and I was getting into puzzles at the time, so I wanted to write them down so I could check them out. I was trying to find a bag that I liked. Ended up getting this one, but I made a list of all of the bags that I liked that I wanted to go out to the shop and actually touch and feel and open and see if I still like it. I have a list of orders that I've placed, when they're expected, things I want to do with my sister while she's here, marketing that I want to do for my book. My 2nd book is coming out. You should probably know about that. I'll plug it here too. There's a link in the description for you to pre-order if you want to. Anyway, it's just like rough notes. Like I was playing a board game and I was trying to remember what I wanted to do next, so I wrote it down. I have a list of things that I've made, which includes puzzles and bracelets and videos, etc. I like to keep track of that kind of thing. I also have a list of songs that are stuck in my head. Anyway, I have been really enjoying this. I've been using it a lot. And then I recently got a 3rd one, which is a little weeny one. And this is exclusively for this channel. It's for ideas, for brainstorms, for plans, for task lists, anything to do with this channel goes in here. So I have 3 notebooks and these are the ones that I want to be in my ecosystem. I've tried it, I've decided that it's worth it. I will actually use this. It's not a waste of time and money. Now I want to execute it. So I found a video. Fair warning, this isn't going to be a tutorial. I'll leave the video that I found very useful in the description. It was particularly useful to me because it had links in the UK where I could buy things. A lot of the videos are US based and obviously the links don't work for me. So thank you to this lovely creator. I'll leave her video in the description. I don't have a template or anything. I'm going based off vibes. I have the audacity. That's what I have. To just believe that it'll be fine. So this is my setup, and I feel like I only very vaguely know what I'm doing. I wasn't expecting to be doing this today. I thought this was gonna arrive like 4 days from now. So I am not as well prepared as I would have liked to be. I don't even have a template. I don't have a printer, so I can't print one out. I was going to originally go to the library to do it, but it is 10 p.m. on a Friday, and I want to do this now. At least I've got the cutting board. Got a ruler that's metal and backed with cork, so it's supposed to be anti-slippery. Got a proper like X-Acto knife thing that I borrowed from my sister, thanks to her for that. And in lieu of a template, I'm just gonna go based off vibes. I already kind of tried this a little, and I think I want to leave a little bit off the top and maybe a little bit off the bottom, and other than that, pretty much, I don't think I need to cut the edges really. It's such a stunning color. Yeah, I don't think I need to cut it off the sides at all. Just a bit off the bottom. And I think I saw that it's best to cut from this side. I really love the color. It's a pity the ruler isn't long enough for the entire length of it. That would have been helpful. That was extremely stressful, but I think it worked. I have a little piece of scrap leather now. I have some other plans for that I'm excited to try. I think that is perfect. Fits all three. I played around with the eyelets. I wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing before I actually did it on the journal. And the first time, I think I may have hammered a little too hard. That's going to be a permanent reminder, but at least it's not in my desk. I think I got the hang of it though. Am I brave enough to attempt it in my journal with absolutely no template or guide? Let's see. I am so nervous right now, but what do I have? The audacity. Do it. Also, side note, I figured out why there's a hole here. I was like, oh, I wonder what it's for. The pieces of leather that you cut out stay in there. You're not getting them out. Eventually, they build up enough that they start coming out of here. That's what that hole is for. I love it. I keep trying to convince myself that it doesn't have to be perfect. That's the beauty of handmade stuff. Well, there are 6 holes in my leather where they were not before. Let's just hope that that is vaguely correct. And then roughly in the center, the holes are done! But we are not done with the hammering. So I have this tool, and apparently the eyelet goes on top of it. That then pushes it through. And then the second half goes on top of that. I am getting my nails done tomorrow. I'll tell you, it is not very pleasant to be doing this with long nails. And then we switch to the other tool, and we smash that in a few times. Yes! Worked! That worked! Now 12 more times. They are all in. Let's hope I placed them correctly. All right, let's try the cord. It goes in this one, back through this one, into the bottom one, out from the top one. And then at some point, I cut it off and I tie it together. I don't know. how long it should be. I guess I can always cut it off again. Plenty of cord to spare. Kind of tied it with a forward knot, but I'm not convinced that's the best way to do it. Nor am I convinced that this is the best tightness. And do it for the other two. Alright, the cords are in, but I'm not sure I managed to get them all the same tightness. In fact, I'm pretty sure I didn't, but let's see what happens when I put the notebooks in. Fiddly. Okay, they're a bit too tight, is what I've gathered. I don't think it should be bunching up this much. That said, placement seems to be alright. Let me see if I can figure this out. I had to cut entirely new pieces of cord, as I had already cut off the excess, and it was too short. But I think this is better. Let's try it. This is nerve-wracking. It already feels better, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect this part to be this hard, to be honest. I think that works quite well. They still do bunch up a little bit. I wonder if it's because I put them too close together? Not sure. And then of course I still need to do the middle one. I'll need to take them all out again for that. But the tension seems to be correct. In which case I can probably snip these off. And I'll pass over it with a lighter to make sure that it doesn't fray. I honestly didn't expect this part to be so difficult. I thought that the hardest part would be doing the holes and making sure that they were aligned. Getting the tension right is confusing. I also have to kind of eyeball how much I'm using for this. So this is the one that's going to go around the entire journal. Not only do I need to eyeball how much length to give it, because I can't really measure it while the journals are in there, because I need to be in there, but I'm also kind of guesstimating the tension of it. And now, once again, I need to put all of them in, test it, and then if I'm happy with it, cut it off, sear the edges, do it. So it would close like this and like this, and then the moment of truth, this part needs to go over the whole thing, and that is way too loose, quite obviously. Okay, thankfully at least I don't need to actually take all of the journals out. I can try again this. Alright, how do we feel about this? I like it, but still think it's a bit too loose. No, I think it's still too loose. Now this does not feel like enough, but it's very stretchy. Okay, I definitely prefer this to all the other options, but is it too tight is now the question. And I think the answer is yes. There is a happy medium here somewhere. On my 7th attempt, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think this is the perfect tension. Ah, I'm so excited. It is incredibly wonky, but it is mine. And here is the final product several months down the line. I ended up gifting that journal to my granddad, and I made another one for myself with the same piece of leather. I spaced the holes out a little bit better so they don't bunch up as much, but they're still not perfect. I added a charm at the front and also on the side, and I really love it. I've been taking it with me all the time. I've been using it all the time. It's my favorite piece. It took me a really long time to post this video because there was actually quite a bit of drama that happened with this journal. I lost it. I lost my bag on a train. It was very dramatic. I lost this journal and also a couple of other ones. A bunch of other important stuff that I had in there. And it did get returned to me, thankfully, but it got returned to me over a month later. And so it was very sad. I felt like I was grieving. I ended up even replacing some of the journals that I had in here. I had a planner and I ended up replacing that. And then once I got it back, I reverted back to using these ones, but what ended up happening as well, I was journaling in a cafe. Thankfully, I had pulled out, because they're all tied together on the piece of string, right? They're all kind of intertwined. Typically, I just write as they are, but thankfully in this instance, I had pulled out my planner and I was just writing in it because someone walked past me and they knocked the glass of water directly onto me and onto my journal, and it was completely ruined. But thankfully it was my planner and not something super important, because if it was something that had like a lot of memories in it, obviously that would have been completely devastating. And I was still very sad, but it's a planner, it is a functional tool. It's not necessarily something for me to reminisce on or anything that has like an emotional value attached. So because I had my replacement planner from when I lost the journal, I just switched to using that. So cool. I've just been a little bit unlucky with my journals lately, but I still love them a lot. It's my favorite piece, as I said. Thank you for watching. As I said, I will leave the original video that inspired me and also taught me how to do this linked in the description. I'll also leave the links for anything that I purchased here, not affiliated or anything, just continue spreading the word for things that are available. And I hope you enjoyed it. A quick reminder that my second book, The Art of Friendship Bracelets, is coming out really soon. And if you get it on pre-order, then you can enter to win one of 5 bracelets from the book, plus some really cool rainbow string that is my favorite. I need to pack that. Head over to rockynock.com/friendship to enter confirmation of your pre-order and join the giveaway. I also want to thank my YouTube members. It is with your support that I'm able to continue creating videos on this channel. I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you also want to become a member, support the work that I do here, get access to exclusive perks, click the join button. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I enjoyed this. I'll see you later. Bye.